folks a wave here in the U.S., and I'm totally with him 3,000% that we need to be the lead part of that wave. So he is a shareholder, a golden legacy owner, folks. We hear those words all the time, but understand that on the Rios team, there's only 13 of them. And Jacques, Erik, and I think Raza are three, and that's from this team who are legacy earners, and they've only been on board here, 3 years out of a 10-year company. So that says a lot in itself. So take off the shelf what you can use. Use the information. There's a saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So constantly work on getting yourself ready, because I'm getting ready every day. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to the man of the hour, the soul motivator himself, Erik Robinson. Son.
Derek Holston, thank you, sir. Appreciate that wonderful introduction. Derek, every time I think about you, I was like, man, we got to say it in this industry. We're going to see y'all on the beaches of the world. Where Derek, we actually had a chance to do that through this company, to hang out on the beaches of the world in Cancun and watch the sunrise. I got to do it one day because I ain't early as Derek, but Derek, when him and they was there early in the morning. But I did catch the sunrise with Derek, so thank you for that wonderful introduction. The Marinepreneur, #1 recruiter in the company, Mr. Derek Holston. So, with that being said, funny getting the ball pass from the top recruiter, because today I'm going to go finish up. It's a whole series on recruiting. But would it be okay if I just share my success story today?
Yes, sir.
All right. My success story. Last night, you may not sound like business, but it ain't like my business. I got a chance to go to a concert with my daughter, my first time going to a concert with her. So we was in DC. That way we was at, that whole place looked different. They didn't change and modified it. But you got a chance to go with my young daughter, Marie, to a concert. So I'm excited because me and her and her girlfriend hung out at the concert. And it was like a real place. They had like a bar, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness. A little different vibe, Casey Hill. I'm a little different vibe, but it was cool. I had a great time. So that was one of my just my success story testimony. But also, I got a chance to do an interview with the young lady who's part of our team, Miss Leah Lynch, and I can't wait for that interview to drop. She's an executive director, just came over from another company, and just sitting down with Leah and talking to her, man, she is a ball. Oh, that's what it's called, Derek. I didn't know. I ain't know it was a Swiftie. Yeah, I didn't know the term, but it was something. They definitely, it was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe in there. So yeah, Leah Lynch, I did an interview with her, so that's my money making activity, and she's a ball of fire. For those who know, I'm going to be reaching out to some of y'all, because we taking our game up. We're taking our game up. I hired somebody. They're going to run my YouTube channel, so I'm not going to try to do it myself anymore. And so we're just going to elevate till we dominate, right? I think that's the book Deion Sanders has. Yes, elevate and dominate. So that's one of the keys. So when you get the tap on the shoulder, when you get the phone call, right? The ding, 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 ding. Erik is calling me. That's what's going to go. That's what's going to go. So now, take a sip. I'm so focused too. So damn focused. Hold on. Come on. Let's come back to me. Recruiting. Yep. Recruiting. Somebody said something though. I gotta figure out who said something this morning. And it just really sparked my energy. It just like gave me, I'm like, man, we gotta talk about that. Shout out to Marcella Braggs. Welcome back, Marcella. And it was something. So, okay, all right. Stay back on track. Let me get my notes here. Let me get my notes, y'all.
You can't blame drifting on nobody this morning. You drifting all on your own.
I am, Jock. But I wanted to share my testimony. I was gonna raise my hand. I said, now let me. Y'all are rolling. Let me raise my hand. And then I was listening to Money Talk, and Money was talking about, you're talking about how he had to forge through. And some people knew what he had to do. And we talk about our business, what we got to push through. But when you have somebody sitting there trying to it's one thing we have somebody who doesn't want to join your business, doesn't want to join your team. You're like, oh, they're not interested. But it's another thing when somebody's like, I'm determined to make sure, and they have the power and capability. See, sometimes we give our power to people who have no freaking power or capability. A nephew, a cousin, an uncle, a neighbor, I ain't gonna say a spouse. It could be a spouse, right? And we let somebody talk us out of it. But it's a difference when you have somebody like this gentleman at the licensing board at Maryland, so I'm going to shout him out, who has the ability to block you and veto you. It's another thing when you're fighting that. Ooh. And bro, you're fighting that. You're fighting that through your stroke, right? Fighting that through your recovering from a stroke, and now have to fight the the licensing board too. After you already passed the test, which the doctors told him not to even take. The doctor said, do not use your brain right now because you're only operating at a lower percentage. You need to recover first for the next 3 years before you start using your brain. He said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take this test. And he took the test. And then now he got the license board trying to slow his roll. Ooh, man, that's forging through. But he's here every freaking single day. And some people are like, I can't do this. Oh, I'm not this. I'm not that. Y'all ain't that. Hold on. I need y'all feedback real quick. How many of y'all feel that right now, today, you are not in the same place you were a year ago, a couple of months ago? Anybody feel a change and shift? Because I feel it. I feel it in a lot of y'all. How many of y'all know y'all not in the same spot?
Definitely, yes.
I'm not.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have really woe is me calls.
Oh my gosh.
It's turned from woe is me to go is me. Now the testimony is go is me. Right? Think about it. Can I just, I'm going to drift for a little bit. Let me shout out Marcella. Because y'all know a year ago, if the storms came through in Texas, Marcella, you had you giving us a different conversation about those storms. Man, the storms in Texas, it's, oh my goodness, the weather, oh my goodness, y'all don't understand. I ain't got no power. The dogs, oh my goodness, the dogs running wild. This is happening. I ain't got no internet. Oh man, the kids on the bus are throwing me around. Oh my goodness, the bus was swinging and a tornado went down, crashed, got a flat tire. Now, this Marcella, yeah, the storm was out. I was on the phone doing 3 waves with Troy. We got somebody, we're gonna do this. I'm reaching out, I'm checking in, I'm doing well calls, I'm checking in on you, seeing how you do, how you doing? You doing good? You got your power? Okay, boom, 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 bam. Oh, I woke up this morning, my TV was on, that means the internet's on, that means it's go time, that means the show. Oh, different conversation, same scenario, different person. Derek said, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When you are ready, when the entrepreneur is ready, the opportunity shows up. Ooh. Well, yeah, Steve, that was a message. Oh, so that was. Really, you gotta get that one. When the opportunity,
that's a good one right there, brother.
When the entrepreneur is ready, the opportunity always shows up. When the entrepreneur is not ready, the situation and challenges always appear. So when you ain't ready, you're going to see your situation. You're going to see your challenge. When you're ready, you're going to see the opportunity. Not saying the opportunity doesn't come with challenges or situations, but what you see is the opportunity. What you're focusing on is the destination. Are y'all with me? You're not focused on all the roadblocks. You're focused on the destination. Did I got to pull over, get my tire fixed? Did I got to pull over for a pit stop? Absolutely. Did I got to pull over and do some things? Absolutely. But I'm still focused on my destination. When I get there, are we there yet? Your brain is like little kid. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Right? You drive a kid, it's like, are we there yet? And you're like, man, don't you understand what it takes? They don't care. They're trying to get to Disneyland. They're trying to get to grandma's house. They're trying to get to wherever they're going. They're trying to get to their party. They just want to know, are we there yet? They don't give a darn about all the things you got to go through. Are we there yet? See, when you become an entrepreneur, you're looking at, your brain is clicking on, are we there yet? What does I got to take to get there? Tell me what I got to do to get there so we can get there, because I don't care about all the other stuff. But how do we overcome? Ooh. Oh man, let me get focused. I don't know if y'all ready for that message right there. That was a message for some of y'all. So I want some of y'all to get it, that y'all ain't the same people. And when you're not the same person, ooh, here's one more thing. Real time. When you're not the same person, don't let somebody drag you backwards. When you're not the same person, don't let somebody drag you backwards.
Hey, brother Eric, can I say something real fast, man?
Talk to
Cause
me.
something baby said it used to be an old saying that I heard a guy say one time to me. He said, "Are you a warner?" I say, "Excuse me, are you a warrior or are you a whiner? Which one are
Mm,
you?"
I love it. We warriors. You know, I was saying that I tell myself every day, Eric, if you're going to worry, don't pray. But if you're going to pray, then don't worry. See, I live that. I live that. Once I pray, I trust my God, and I'm not telling you to put my faith on you. That's just me. And so once I believe it, I don't have to say it over and over and over again. Because even in the scripture it says, how many times I gotta tell you, how many times I gotta show you how many I fed. I done fed the multitudes. Now I'm telling y'all what to do, and you don't want to go do it after you've seen it, you done witnessed it. So when you feel a little bit scared, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, because even the disciples who was walking there with Jesus. And if you don't believe the Bible, that's cool, but the story is there, right? So even those who was close to him, still, when he told them what to do, doubted. So don't feel bad when you have a little doubt. It can be natural. You follow that story. That can be natural. So don't feel bad because those disciples still went on to do some amazing things. John went to do some amazing things. Peter, they went on to do some amazing things. They're in the Bible. We're talking about them today, thousands of years later. How amazing they were. Are people going to be talking about you thousands of years later? See, don't worry. Don't like, oh, I doubt it, so now I'm a failure. No, that's okay. It can be human nature. But don't let somebody pull you back. Are y'all with me? Jesus, like, he didn't let them pull him back. But guess what? We got all these people. How are we going to do this again? He's like, didn't I do it before? If I did it before, I can what? Do it again.
Yeah.
Right? So don't let the people keep trying to tell you. They try to tell him, but no, man, you can't. No, you can. He didn't say you can. He told them you can. See, that's another story. There's a message. Remember, I talked about you got to be positive. You got to see more into people than they see in themselves, right? So now you got to come back. When he said, Jesus, you can't do this, he gave them an assignment, go feed the people. And it's like, we ain't got enough food. He said, man, y'all didn't remember that I couldn't, y'all was gonna try to stop me. I'm telling y'all, I've done this before. Go do the assignment. And it's like, nah, but he's like, no, you can. He knew that they could. And so he encouraged them to go ahead and do what they was capable of doing. Are y'all catching that? That was another leadership nugget. See, so tell your team they can. When they come to you saying they can't, you got to go back into them and say, you can. Are you a you can leader or are you a you can't leader? I can tell the you can't leaders because they come and tell to me, Eric, my team ain't doing this, they ain't doing this, they ain't doing this. I'm like, bro, you got to tell me what your team ain't doing. It's on the daggone scoreboard. Experior is so transparent. They tell you who's doing what. Y'all can look me up. You go say, Eric, let me look at your numbers. Let me look at your stats. I'm look upable. Are y'all with me? Especially in the Experior eco, you can't hide. You
Hey,
can't
E.
hide in this Experior ecosystem. It shows everything. The reports, the scoreboard shows everything. You can break it down by ED, SM, SFA. Are y'all with me?
Hey, Eric, when Myron had 3 words at his conference, whenever you ran into a problem, what was his 3 words? You remember his 3 words? Figure it out. You got to figure it out, man. As a leader, you got to figure it out. And once you start really honing into that phrase right there, figure it out, you'll start, guess what you'll start doing? You'll start figuring it out.
Yeah. Ooh. Let's I want to go to it. Let's kind of park there. And I know I want to talk to y'all about recruiting, but this goes into the thing about recruiting. See, I want to encourage y'all this week that you're not the same person. We can ready to transition to another month. The half of the year is gone. Well, we can ready to go to the last part of the half of the year. Are y'all with me? Last part of the half of the year. You know, we can go into halftime. Now, here's the thing: momentum switches right going into halftime. Anybody wants to watch sports? It's like we want to score that last basket. We want to score the last couple of points because this is what changes the momentum for the game. Are y'all with me? The team that goes into halftime with momentum, whether they lose it on the scoreboard or not, it has a dominant effect. Why is that? Because when I go into halftime with momentum, what am I thinking about during the halftime break? All the positive things, right? I'm like, yeah, we went at halftime. We just scored. We got some points on the board. We can come back. We can do this. Or if we win it, we're going to crush them. Now, if I'm the team that got beat up, that got scored on the last few minutes of the halftime, what is my focus on?
How you can get more points, how you can come back and win.
I'm focused on all the problems, all the issues, how I got to come back. You with me? How did we let this team come back and score? The first few minutes in the locker room was like, hey, y'all team, don't worry about this. You with me? I got to try to erase all the stuff that you didn't do so we can start putting some new stuff in. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you want to have a great second half of the year, you got to have this last month, this last few days of the end of the month. This June has to matter. Are y'all with me? June has to matter for you. Because that way you're going into the next year, the next half of the month with momentum. And that's where you got to be. Some people like, well, no, you got to freaking just bash the gas because you can. So that's what I want to share. And one last story I said, don't let nobody, once you make that change, y'all, don't let people pull you back. Don't let people pull you back. Real example. I'm in the process of hiring somebody. I told to hire somebody for my channel. So I'm interviewing people, looking at people, and then we going through the process. I'm like, man, ooh, that's guy. I'm like, before you can make committed, I'm gonna spend the money. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna spend the money. And then I was talking to my wife, Dr. Meri, and she was like, we looked at this thing, what they was gonna do and everything. She's like, but and she started asking. She called us there. Say, to do this, to do that, is that hard? Is that easy? I'm like, what you call him for? I don't care. I don't want to do that part. That is not part of my 10X. Me editing videos, running my channel. I need the channel, but I don't need to be doing that. Let me go do the content. I'm gonna hire somebody to do that. And once we made a decision to hire somebody, don't let our mind come back to try to figure out how do we save and cut some costs.
Woo! Hey, whoa, hey, you gotta park it right there, bro. Because that's a big one. That's a big one. You got to be willing to relinquish and give up and delegate stuff to free you up. Because if you don't, see, a lot of times you look at it like, oh my gosh, I'm parting with money. I'm paying for something. Why should I pay for this? You gotta change your thinking to, it's not just paying for something. It's an investment to free you up to do what you're better at doing.
Yeah, you got to. See, right now, I know how to recruit a lot. But do y'all realize, I sometimes look around and say, John, and you may have to say this, I'm like, these recruits, I need to give them to somebody. How many of y'all be okay with me giving y'all some recruits?
Yep.
But here's the thing. I recruited them. I need to make sure that the people I'm giving them to is ready and want it. See, some of y'all be like thinking like, oh man, I'm building my own team, building my own business. I'm like, man, we can split the recruit. But y'all don't understand. I'm telling you who's understanding the game. Tony Burke. Tony Burke is managing, splitting deals and doing things. Jock, you're doing it. Rita Brown, like, hey, I'll work it. I'm trying to tell y'all, see, some of the game, I'm giving y'all the game. I just told y'all, I need to know, hey, are you on top of it? Are you sharp? Because for me, bringing new people in sometimes, I don't have the time for that right now. And
yes.
It's not fair to my new recruit. I'm not telling y'all to go try to be me. I'm just telling you where I am. It's hard because if I recruit 10 people, I don't have the energy. I don't want to not recruit the 10, but I don't have the ability to start recruiting 10 and still be there for my team because my team is a little bit bigger now. So now I got to service the team and I still got to kind of do run the business. So I may need some partnerships. Can I find some partnerships on this line? This is Erik Robinson saying, put your name in the chat or holler me if I can find a partner in you.
And Erik, you saying something, bro? Because I do the same thing. I split recruits with people, but they got to be worthy. They got to be worthy enough to be a leader and be able to develop that person that I'm splitting with. You know what I mean?
Gertie and Rita. Gertie, Rita, and Tawana. And so that's when I start talking to people, I'm trying to figure out like, hey, are you the type of person or positive? You the type of person, what's going on? See, if you come in negative, oh, woe with me, I can't partner with that because I don't want to put my people with that, right?
Yes.
And unfortunately, I'm hurting. The business ain't growing. Somebody, ooh, Andre West, I showed you partner, okay, because I'm trying to tell you that's what I need. So I'm coming and doing my sales pitch saying, this is what I need, team. Who's ready to raise their hand? I need that. I can recruit a lot. I got the plaques in the back. Some of these plaques actually say it's Erik Robinson. Every plaque ain't just team. So I know. And so when I know how about recruiting, I know some of y'all can do a little bit better job too, recruiting job, can't they?
Yep.
So I know I'm at the time limit. Next week, do not miss. I promise you. Well, I got the master class right here. I got it all boom, 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 boom. I have a really recruiting master class. I might even just have to package it up. Derek Holston said me. Woo! I didn't see that one coming because I remember that one time Derek was like, Eric, you know what? Nah, I'm done. But now he's shifting. His game's like, oh, Eric, bring it to me. See, because here's one thing I want y'all to understand something. Some people don't want to take it like, hey, because I'm doing, no, man, y'all don't know. Let's go. That's how you grow your business.
Yep.
That's how you grow your business. I heard Kevin Hart did an interview the other day. He was like, and I'm gonna kind of wrap it up real quick with this. He said, they was talking about his value and what his worth. He's like, man, you worth this, Kevin Hart. You got Hart Studios, you got everything. He's like, right now, where I'm at, these one-off things are not worth it for me. They're not worth it for me. He's like, you know, because he's talking, I need to 10x my business, 10x my goal. He said, unless it has some residual effect, it's not worth it for me. He said, I am a brand. He said, I am a partner looking for partnerships.
Mm.
He said, I am a partner looking for partnerships. I got hotels, I got this, I got so many other brands and things I'm doing. That's where Kevin Hart is today. I'm no longer just Kevin Hart, the actor. I'm a partner looking for partnerships. Eric Robinson is a partner looking for partnerships. So I got to figure out, I can't get no partnerships if I don't go put it out there. So this was me putting it out there, Jock. Like, hey, you know what? I know what, for me to 10X, I can't do it on my own. That's why I had to hire some people. I can't run my YouTube channel. I ran the channel, they shut it down.
Hey, Eric, you remember when we first got started? You remember I was like, this is an opportunity that Jamie has given us to set up not just a business, but you can set your business up just like a corporation, just like you can set up just like Experior is inside of Experior. And when I say that, remember we were talking about setting up, we were talking about the hats, and we were talking about departments, and we were talking about setting your business up, and like you said, bringing in those partnerships, man. If people get that and understand that and are willing to give a little away to move forward, bro, that's huge.
I tried to share this concept with some people one time. At one time, we had the coaches. I was like, hey, coaches, I got some people, and I get it at that stage, and I don't want to go backwards. Maybe we wasn't mentally there, but now I feel the energies here. The shift, the transition is happening, right? So I need to scale it again. How do we scale it? We scale it within. And then y'all going to start realizing your business is going to scale. And then you might have to do the same thing, right? So get there, then you might have to do the same thing. I wasn't here day one, right? But now here we is. We almost got 300 licensed agents in our organization. Like I can't, and I'm still recruiting the same way I was recruiting in the beginning. I can't service everybody and still do the same recruiting, but I got to do the same recruiting. So what I got to do? I got to damn partner on. Isn't that what International Life Group does? They say we can't do it on our own. So they got IMOs.
Yep.
Then the IMOs, Jamie said, I can't do it on my own. So then we got agents who work there and get agency owners. Are y'all with me? It's the same kind of it's the same thing. So I got to say, hey, okay, it's time for me not to be doing it on. Some of y'all are leading teams. I'm talking to some executive directors. Some of y'all leading teams do a good job of now partnering with your teams. Partnering with your teams. Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to wrap with this. Don't look at the title just sometimes, because here's the thing. If I'm an executive director and I got senior managers, what's the difference? What's my compensation spread?
14.
Huh?
14. Depending on what level.
Well, like if I'm an executive director, they're a senior manager. What's the difference between executive director and senior manager spread?
15.
15%. Eric, you're executive director. I'm a senior manager, 15%. So I get a 15% override. If I'm a senior manager and I got a senior financial associate underneath of me, what's my spread then?
15.
Is it a different 15? So if it's 15% of 1,000, is that the same number?
It's the same.
So you mean I can be a senior manager and have a senior financial associate, and I got the same spread as my executive director has between me and him?
Yep.
So is it the title or is it the spread that makes my compensation? You compensate off the difference. So 15% of 1,000 is 15% of 1,000. It's 150. 15% of 10,000 is 1,500. 15% of 100,000 is 15,000. See, the difference is not this, I need to get the bigger, tighter spread difference. You need a bigger number inside that spread. How do you get a big number inside the spread? You grow a bigger team. You mean I can be an SFA and make more money on override than my executive director? Why? Or the same, because I got more money going in here. So I'm an SFA and I got a whole bunch of financial associates, all of them they doing $100,000 in premium. Guess what? I'm still getting the same 15% override as my executive director did. Now you would still be at that level, but it doesn't matter. Are y'all catching that? Once you understand that, now you start to say, hey, I need to partner with my ED. Erik, listen, let me partner with you, brother. Y'all should be calling me for partnerships instead of me calling you. I'm trying, y'all show me how I can partner with y'all. I should be getting some partnership calls this week.
Hey, Erik, how many times do I call you through the week?
Every day. It's like, boom, boom, boom. Bro, what can we do? How can we partner up? Every day. We got an office partnership together. We got something every day. And that's what I'm coming to. Hey, I need to partner. What can we do? It's a back and forth. We're looking for more partners. I look at y'all as partners. Are y'all with me? That's the goal. We got to partner up with each other. And I know he's on the line, but I'm saying
you're gonna be hearing from me within the next couple of days, sir. Get ready.
All I need is somebody say, hey, Erik, I'm in it. Let's go. Now remember, hey, I can't partner with somebody one time. They like, hey, Erik, nah, this ain't working. Oh, no, I don't need none of that. I need zero of what ain't. Are y'all with me?
Hey, Erik, what was that line that somebody said a couple weeks ago when you call somebody and versus them calling you about growing your business? You remember that?
Oh man, what was it?
Elijah Cole said, if I'm calling you, I'm building my business. When you're
If
calling
you're
me, you're
calling
building
me,
your business.
yes. And that right there, like I get phone calls from a select few every week. I know that they're growing their business when they're calling me. And I know I make phone calls during the week out to other people, to Erik, Aurelio, Myron, Darren. I know I'm growing my business. If you ain't making no phone calls, shame on you.
Woo. Doc, you dropped the mic. We're gonna go see how y'all recap today's call. And I promise you, I'm still on track next week. I definitely was way off base because this wasn't my message. But hope y'all got something out of this. I had to do this was Eric Robinson's sales pitch. So I ain't sorry. I had to do my sales pitch because I got a 10x, y'all. And I need some partnership to 10x. So with that being said, who wants to raise the hand and recap what you got out of today?
I want to take it first.
You didn't tell us your results from last night. You said you had some good news. What was the result?
Oh, that was the good news. I hung out with my daughter at the concert. I did my interview with Leah. I'm gonna get y'all that information, and that was my good news right there. You know, so I'm on fire. We did the BTO. The user showed up, so I'm just on fire right now. So I'm wired up, excited, ready to go. Jock, your hand. You took the microphone, sir. So
yeah. I wanted to talk about when you were talking about partnerships, and Erik, you and Relly have had a chance to. I'm trying to bring in this guy, and I'm not even calling him a big fish. He's not even. He's a no fish. He's not even in the insurance industry. However, the guy has everything in place to be a big fish, and he's one of those type of partnerships that we were talking about, Erik. You had a chance to talk to him. And I'm really excited, man, about talking to folks that are excited about joining us, not reluctant, not giving you resistance when they join. I'm talking about folks that are excited and doing everything that they need to do to get in position to win. So that's something that I just wanted to talk about. That's one of my success stories. I don't get to really say much of my success stories because I'm always talking to people, getting them to give their success stories. So that's all I want to share.
You know, and I want to shout you out, Jock, too, because sometimes, like I said, we don't get a chance to shout out, and I know I'm gonna take this time because if your team, I think they do know, but I want the rest of the world really know. See, sometimes people think you always get that, oh, that's Erik's best friend, that type of thing, like Jock was. No, Jock's personally recruited Roz Bay, the first six-figure earner in Experior. He's personally recruited Siobhan Bowman, another six-figure ring earner, did it before executive director. He's personally recruited Rochelle Dickinson, who made tons of money in this business, right? These are some of his personal recruits. Personally recruited Ashley, who's now exploding the business. He's personally recruited Tawana Chisley, that y'all see come in, look at the sunshine. These are just a few of the people that he has personally recruited. So this is not like, oh, he's got personal six-figure ring earners that he's personally recruited. So this is not, I don't want to undermine the fact that people like, oh, he's just Erik Friend. No, the man is I'm trying to tell you, is a wealth of information. I know y'all get it here, but sometimes it's good to make sure that we edify. You with me? I want to give you your proper edification, because it may just seem like, oh, he's just Uncle Jock. No, that's why we call him Uncle Jock. Uncle Jock comes with the wealth of knowledge, and he's putting it down. That's why he's a gold legacy. They don't just give you the gold legacy. That's why he's a six-figure ring earner himself and a gold legacy member, because of what he's done. So I just want to give you your flowers, Jock.
Thank you, Erik. I appreciate that.
You got your hand up, sir.
Yes, sir. I was thinking about something about partnerships. And it was and the one thing when people talk about, you always talk about marketing and stuff like that. That's what you're just talking about. Is building a good partnerships. To have a business thriving, to make sure it should be always elevating, you need certain partnerships. Partnerships are the bloodline of your business. Because without partnerships, and you trying to put all the weight on you, you'll get crushed.
Yes. Thank you. And I think, and I view all of y'all as my partners too, just so y'all we're clear. That's what this is. This whole team is a business partnership. I don't know how y'all view it, but this ain't no employee relationship, y'all. This is a freaking partnership. And we're going to build the biggest partnership out there. They're going to call us the Carnival Cruise Lines. We're going to have a big ship. So,
and plus, I want to throw one other thing too. A lot of us think, man, that a partnership, you're talking to this. You use partnerships and you don't even know that. Let me tell you why I say that.
Talk to us.
Because when something happened to you, something happened at your job, you talk to your supervisor. When your supervisor can't answer, he talked to his supervisor. When he can't answer him, they talk to the owner. So what are you doing? You're building the doggone how you say you building the partnership, because your partner is your boss, and don't get it twisted.
And then you got a silent partner called Uncle Sam. Come on now. Woo. Y'all, we just got to leverage. We just got to be mindful of them. I love it. Nicole, talk to us. Executive Director, Nicole Elijah Pye.
Good morning. Thank you so much for sharing this great thing this morning. Thank you. And I also want to really appreciate Mr. Jack for all that you do here. I know that it's not easy. You're running your business, you're coordinating things, you're working this with Erik, and I mean everything. I really also want to I know we can't say enough, but thank you, Mr. Jack. And in terms of the partnership, I really want to thank every one of you here. Erik has mentioned this several times. We mentioned it. Erik don't override my team. We are not in his hierarchy at all, but he is a man of big heart. Allow us to come here every morning, to get this hot coffee to start our day, which I always appreciate it. So thank you so much, Erik. That's a great partnership that we have here with you. And I know as time goes on, we're going to take it to the next level, because we have anybody, like I always say, anybody here in Atlanta, we have a big office here, and we are opening our new office again. We moved to a bigger office. We moved like 3 times now, right? The first one was to our one office, the second office now to a bigger office, and we are doing that Super Saturday this on the 1st of June. Anybody here, please feel free to let them come. We don't have any fee for anybody to come in there. Send anybody to come. Let them come here. We feel free every day to have anybody from your team to be in Atlanta or in the surrounding area. We can help each other grow. So I really want to thank you for that partnership. And then when it comes to the individual, the team members, there's a saying in my place that if you wash your hand very well, you'll be able to eat with the others. What that means is, if you want somebody, because sometimes team members like, why not recruit this person and send to this person and send to me and send to this person? Like, you have to show me that if I give you my child, that you can raise them. Because every team member is like a child. You have to be ready. You have to show me that if I send somebody to you, that you can be able to fast start that person and bring that person up and help that person grow. And that can show in the way you grow. Because if you are not growing, you cannot give somebody what you don't have. So place yourself in the position, wash your hand very well, and then you'll be able to eat with the elders. So that's what I want to share. Thank you so much, and send it back to you.
Woo, somebody call the fire
Thank,
marshal. Man, this thing is
thank
on
you,
fire.
Nicole. Appreciate you, brother.
Where's the fire alarm? All right, Dr. Teresa. I know you're a scholar, so you may be able to follow that one, but most people can't follow that one. But anyway, Dr. Teresa, what's your takeaway? Talk to us.
You know, my coach, they said like minds. I was just thinking about most of what he said. I, sincerely want to thank you all for the partnership. Even when you say, you want people to partner with you, we are already partnering with you, Jock and Mr. Eric. I personally really appreciate you all because my team members as well, we benefit from this. And speaking about just yesterday, somebody said the function of the back mirror, right? That the back mirror is it the coach or the mentor, right? That helps you adjust and navigate whatever terrain or curves, of learning that you have. So, this just came to my mind, about people or us calling our coaches. There's always something to learn. And I know somebody's on this call, she is not saying anything. She called and she stopped by yesterday at the office. I've been, I know she doesn't like me to put her on the spot, but I wanted to just say there is something to always learn. There's always benefit. Calling your coach or your mentor or your trainer. When I come to Elijah, I learn something new every time. Okay. Does that mean, I'm dumb or I don't know what I'm doing? I want to be a better coach. I want to be a better business person. And with me, you all know my story. I'm an educator. I have no business. My colleagues right now, after going through 10 months of getting beat up by students, they probably sitting at the beach somewhere, putting their feet up and everything to resume back after, I want to say, maybe 4 weeks of vacation, and then to come and do the same thing. But I chose to do different because I was tired of being ordinary. And I want to be what? Exceptional or extraordinary. I want to be able to do things that I want to do, go places I want to go, and meet people that I want to meet, not people that I don't want to meet. Okay? So it is important that we really learn every day, improve our craft, keep tab with our trainers, and get in the trainings. One of my team members, sorry to take so long, one of my team members is one I've been following. I just stopped. This morning, I got a text from him. He's licensed and everything, but he's not doing anything. So he said, what's the AML that's approved by Experior? I'm like, AML. Okay. I sent him the information. So, hey, like somebody said, when the student is ready, the teacher appears, right? So when our team members are ready, we are there. We are here. We would be always be here. I tell people we are farmers. Every crop, every seed sprouts at its own time. So when it's ready, we are ready. Sorry to take so long. I'm an educator. I can keep going. Thank you.
Take your
So
time. This is the beautiful thing about partnering with entrepreneurs. We first of all, this is our platform. Can't nobody kick us off. Zoom can't. I paid my Zoom bill, so this is our platform. So that's the cool thing about having a platform for the team. Because sometimes we need this, and we're not here again until next Monday. So we try to get it in and give us all we can to help us overcome the next week. So I appreciate that, Dr. Teresa. And Nicole shares a screenshot. And Nicole, if you mind texting that to me, if I can send out to our team members too as well. I don't know how to get it off from the Zoom, but if you can, Nicole.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can share with any team members. Yes.
Y'all, there it is. This Saturday, June 1st is already here. Wow. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. You can get it on Zoom or in person. Ooh, I love it. Now it's going to be there. All right, man. Y'all done changed my game. Super Saturday, virtual and in person. I love the flyer. All right, Rita Brown. I don't know how you're going to do this one.
Actually,
I got it.
Before she persistent start. Well, show me that one more time so I can write it down.
I'm gonna send it to you, Stephen. He gonna send it to me. I'm gonna text it to you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Vendor events and community events. Find out where the people are going to be at. What have you done today to make you feel proud? When you really want to do something, there is no time limit. Don't let no one knock you off your path. Everyone has their own time to activate. Just keep dripping on them. Don't give up on them. Turn every conversation into a presentation. Don't prepare your lunch and not eat it. Somebody else is going to eat your lunch you prepared. Follow up. There is fortune in the follow-up. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Keep getting ready. We have gone from woe is me to go is me. When the entrepreneur is ready, the opportunity always show up. When the entrepreneur is not ready, situations and challenges are the focus. We are not the same people we were. Don't let others drag you backwards. Are you a warrior or a whiner? Tell your team you can. Are you a you can leader or a you can't leader? As a leader, you got to figure it out. When you go into halftime with momentum, you have positive thoughts. June is our halftime. June has to matter for you. You got to be willing to relinquish and delegate some activities. Eric Robinson is a partner looking for partnerships. Executive directors, partner with your teams. If I'm calling you, I'm growing my business. If you calling me, you are growing your business.
Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what more I can do than share this and tell y'all to have an amazing day on purpose. Make sure you, I'm gonna tell y'all, I got one last thing. Get to Canada. I'm telling y'all, there's going to be some things happening, some announcements. You're going to want to be there in person. Get to Canada. We got some inside information. Get to Canada and grow your business. What I'm going to say now, I can't record it. So for those watching the recording, you're just going to have to, I'm going to play this video. If you stick around, I got some inside information. You can stick around for 3 minutes. I got some inside information. If you can't, that's cool, but I got some inside information if you stick around for 3 minutes. So I'm gonna roll this. I said, are y'all ready, Experior? Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up! Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame. No time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss that fact. Taking big swings, hand me the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenges, but you can make a decision. You can make money, or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
there's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games. I just do this.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as it spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen.
Your belief will build your endurance. You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you have a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Experior.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
All right. I feel like Jamie in that video, like y'all made it. Y'all still here. Okay, let me stop.